Oh.
The Falls Count Everywhere podcast would like to mention our friends at the following. For the most intriguing wrestling stories and info on independent shows in multiple regions, nobody does it like We Talk Wrestling. Subscribe to Facebook's #1 interactive community for professional wrestling today. Pro wrestling on Tuesdays are a blast with the Wrestle Talk podcast. Join the entire crew every Tuesday at 7 p.m. as they bring their takes on the major circuits, showcase interviews with various indie stars, and news on the #1 fantasy wrestling promotion, the FWWC. Visit them at facebook.com/WrestleTalkPodcast and at WrestleTalkCast on YouTube and X.
All of us here show appreciation and love to our first responders, military, and volunteers that help our nation as well as protect and serve us every day. Thank you for all you do.
Get ready for episode number 158 of the Falls Count Everywhere podcast, as we take a trip back to this past week, reliving all the moments, activities, and the awards handed out at the Plaza Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, as we present a recap of the 58th annual Cauliflower Alley Club reunion.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome here to our last Sunday in August. We're having fun as always, and it is episode number 158 of the Falls Count Everywhere podcast. And after having such a long but yet glorious week, myself, we are here to recap everything that's happened here in the beautiful city of Las Vegas. For the Cauliflower Alley Club reunion. I am Rough Cut Rick Ruby here, and of course, I'm even got my name on my badge. I love it, love it.
You're so cute.
And I'm special.
You are so giddy over that still. It is so good to see you actually mark out about wrestling. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say the dirty word, mark, because it's just so good to see you geeking for what you enjoy.
Oh yeah, well, we gotta enjoy it. We gotta take a chance to enjoy what we've got, right? You know.
Correct.
So that's pretty much what we're here for. And of course, Rough Cut Rick Ruby here on your left, and of course to the right, the Gem City Mouse Zmiz, going a little old school with our logo here.
Yeah.
We
had a rockin' last night at the NGW too. The wife had the new Falls Count Everywhere shirt on, and the boy had. I'm pretty sure he was wearing this shirt actually.
Okay.
We had a long night at NGW, and hats off to everybody at NGW. Great show. Mr. Howard once again put on a phenomenal card with the help of the Phoenix, of course, because they're co-CEOs, so that's respectable and all. But it was a stellar show. We saw a first time Sid Holland took a pin in NGW. So it's been like a year and something that Sid Holland has been undefeated, even not losing to Gino. He did not lose to Gino 2 months ago. but he did not take. He took a pin from CW Graves, that big, tall, very creepy dude. But yeah, CW got the job done. The Fam versus the Omen was a stellar match. You saw Preacher turn on Savage. I don't know if that's the best move. I don't know if that's his best. And to top it all off, talk about turns. Executive order are no longer a thing. The New Deal has been broke because of that dirty Dexter Roswell. And we had him right on the show. I enjoy Executive Order. Great people. But Dexter Roswell disrespected Mr. Halbert and kicked Chris Cade, the real deal, right in the face, and challenging next month for the NGW title. Crazy stuff. It was a good show. People missed out.
I think it's something like that. It could be, you dipped your chocolate in my peanut butter. It could be something like that.
I don't agree with Dexter at all. Logan looked amazing though last night. Logan.
Yeah, man. So, no, we welcome everybody here that's going to be watching us here on Facebook. Of course, X is killing it again right off the bat. We got some YouTube followers, we got some YouTube watchers here, and of course, we just got a lot going on here leading into we're tapering off here. We've got a few weeks left here in the summer, and then we're going to be going right into the fall season. And but we've a lot of just going on, even with this past week while I was gone. Of course, catching up with Raw, SmackDown, of course, with NXT. Gosh, there's so much to talk about here. But yep, the main focus here is the Cauliflower Alley Club reunion, the 58th annual. And then, of course, try to do a nice little backdrop for us for our camera shot here tonight, and the nice, beautiful sights of Vegas, and with that beautiful, beautiful logo. Hey, and also, once again, guys, if you've not done so already, make sure you're hitting that QR code with maybe like another device. Get that scan. That's going to bring up our link tree to where you can find us online. So
get
make
our
sure
shirts,
you're doing all
merches.
that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting about our. We'll worry about that here later. Well, I don't know. I guess we can always just do that. But
No, I'm just saying we should put the merch list in that thing too. And
oh yeah, of course.
Like that's a great idea.
That is
come up ideas on the fly.
Yeah, I'm always thinking, hey, this is where you can follow us. Yeah, go and buy our stuff there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, people probably put their Amazon wish list on there too.
Dude, I got an Amazon wish list of figs. I want that Rosie and Jamal. That followers, if you get Zmiz, the Rosie Jamal, I'll give you a mad shout out right here on Falls Count Everywhere. I need that Rosie and Jamal that just got leaked in the Legend series.
Man, yeah. So,
well, they're not leaked; they're on Target shelves.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that legendary Camacho figure to come out. So, I mean, the alumni figure, Camacho.
Dude, I would so buy that thing. I would so buy that thing in a heartbeat, dude. Give me an Unica Camacho collection. Like we have the Undertaker. There's an Undertaker riding the motorcycle. Can I get Camacho and Unica on the bike, the lowrider bicycle? Like, can I get that fig? Like, dude. Oh, speaking of figs, Ruby. Before we go on to your blast of the enjoyments and stuff, I've already talked about a little bit what I did this weekend with NGW, but I did pick up this amazing Blade figure. AEW figures are hit and miss for me because their face scans usually are trash. But that Blade's amazing, and now I need Butcher and I need Bunny too.
Does the coat stay on or does it come off?
The coat can, yeah, it can come off.
Oh, okay.
His hat even comes off. Look at this. His hat comes off.
Hey,
you can take his glasses off. He's all the mask doesn't, but I have another head for him without the mask. But no, it's cool. I like it.
It's like a cooler looking potato head. So
man, Blade would kick you in the face, man. He was one of AEW's originals that did not get the love and respect that he deserved. Him and Butcher were one of the best tag teams of all time, and they had the lovely Bunny. Come on, man.
Yeah. That's true. Man. So like I said, our focus tonight, of course, is recapping everything the 58th annual Cauliflower Alley Club reunion in Las Vegas. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, even Twitch, and of course on X, guys, make sure you're sharing the show, retweeting the show as we're going live right now. Of course, this is the nice little program they gave us here. Sorry, my freaking Halo's freaking reflecting everything, so I gotta get everything in the light. I guess I should have scanned this and like kind of put it up there, but then of course I've been having some technical issues with trying to load my slides. Go figure. There's something every week here with this show. Freaking, at least I'm not. We've had some more famous people have some stuff here too. So yeah. So a lot of people coming in here, Facebook, like I said, and I basically went down with the SICW crew, and I like to at least give a shout out to all of those guys that kind of steered me, because, dude, when I got into Vegas, man, oh my God, it was like, first off, I got in the airport like 1:30 in the morning, so I was there, and then I'm sitting here trying to contact my Uber. I called for my Uber or whatever. It was like I was wondering, like 1:30 at the airport. The Harry Reid Airport is a huge airport. It's got like 3 large terminals. You got to take trams to go to each terminal. It's hellacious, bro. And I almost missed my Uber, and I had no idea where the hell I was going. So, so I had to go up. I was actually on the wrong floor of the garage. So I had to go and run. I'm like, man, I was like, hold up, compadre, man, don't leave me, man. I already paid for the ride, so don't leave me. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, you're getting stopped by all those marks that were hanging out the terminals waiting for their autographs, wasn't you?
No, oh God, no.
Need that Rick Ruby.
No, man, that is not. I just want to, dude. I was so tired at that point. I was like, I almost had like a 24-hour day at that point. I did have a 24-hour day by the time I got into my room and I got down to bed. I was up for 24 hours from earlier that day until I got in. And even with the time change. So I kind of did the math on that.
So with the time change, this is probably more.
No,
it'd be less, actually. It'd be less. It'd be less.
Yeah. No, I was up at 4:20 a.m. on that Sunday, and I went to bed at 2:20 a.m. Pacific time. So I did have a 24-hour day. And but no, I got in. It took me forever too, because the front desk was closed and they had to have security guards come down with the keys to get me into my room, and then I took care of all that mess. But no, quite an experience, man. I mean, just to even socialize and hang out in the Fremont Street experience, even when you're away from the whole scene of going through the nostalgia room. Let's kind of bring up some of the stuff here. First off, I'm going to go and just kind of fade over here. Pardon the shabby.
Don't even bring mine. Don't listen to him, people. Mr. Perfection over here. God dang! I thought Mr. Perfect no longer wrestled and stuff, and you're just over here harnessing your inner Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, that's me. My production is absolutely perfect. So you're coming into Vegas here? Yeah, there's me going down the escalator, just kind of wondering, how I'm going to get to, I at least had to get the airport shot. Now,
the photo looks really calm, because you were probably anything but calm.
Yeah. So I wanted to kind of throw this up here. This was
that's the title.
See, if you go on caulifloweralleyclub.org, they've got a history of their belts recently, I think for like the past 6 or 7 years. And this year, I don't know which replica this was, but it was nice though. And trust me, I was in the drawing for this belt and I did not get it. Yeah. So, and of course, there were so many things to raffle off for. There was I think like 2 nights at that hotel, plus an $150 gift certificate for their like steakhouse inside the hotel. There was a lifetime membership to CAC was up. Bell Alfonso had put up for silent auction, between silent auction and a drawing, 4 replica ECW TV title belts. So Yeah, there were.
What? I would have. That title's so dope.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So it was one for the raffle, and 3 for the silent auction. To help with the raising money, and I think like one threw up like a set of tickets to like the Dolphins at the Buccaneers preseason game. That
Oh, so we got to
happened
beat
that
up
Friday.
Jason now because he's like, I got one.
Yeah. Oh,
I know
yeah.
your dad. I'm gonna have him take that title and give it to somebody that really deserves. I'm just kidding, Jason.
He's gonna put it up on the shelf.
Dude, that's the ECW TV title is actually one of my favorite title designs. So, like,
oh yeah, it's tight too, man.
yeah, it's nice. I'm happy Jason got it. I'm glad it went to a good home.
Yeah, and I actually did get a chance to meet with Fonzie for a little bit, because I was sporting. I did all 3 styles of the shirt 1 day a week. So I mean,
Nice.
of course, I'm there to help let people know about that, and of course, I'll let you know here shortly who else I was talking about our show, and somebody that's been in the business a long time, major brand, and who knows, maybe they're watching. I don't know, but
That'd be awesome.
Like I said, we got a lot of people on X right now. You're killing the guys, love it. And so Alfonso liked me. Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. Jason's hard not to like.
Yeah. Alfonso liked me too, but it was for a nice price. That's how I got him twice on the show. He likes my wallet. He likes my money.
Hey, it's all right.
Yeah. So, see, here's another belt I want to show you here real quick.
God, that belt's sexy still.
This one, and I'm going to try, hopefully you get a good shot at this. This here, this is the Winged Eagle one on a WrestleMania 4 printed leather strap.
That's sick.
They brought that up.
This clown.
If you can't read the price tag they were asking for, they were asking $1,000 for this belt. But it was deluxe. Like 4mm plates, genuine made WWF title for the Winged Eagle, but that was probably like the dopest belt I've ever seen.
That would be one for the shelf for belt collectors, 100%.
Yeah, especially paying $1,000, you got to handle kids playing around with that sucker.
I mean, the Winged Eagle is one of my favorites. So putting it on a background like that's pretty slick.
And if you know your wrestling trivia and history, WrestleMania 4 was that big tournament in Atlantic City when they presented this style belt. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Frank Murphy here with Classic St. Louis Wrestling Programs. Got a chance to talk with him a good while over the course. He went down there. And just to let you guys know, we may be having some more retro material that we're going to actually be presenting on the show.
Sick.
We might be coming up with another segment here in the future. So, like I said, I've been trying to turn the wheels while I was down in Vegas to maybe what else we could bring to the show besides. I mean, we love our featured guests. Give no doubt about it. We love our featured guests, but we also like to kind of do a little bit of a flavor of presenting something to turn back the hands of time. As far as what traditional professional wrestling is. So, yeah. So Frank, great guy. If you can find Classic St. Louis Wrestling Programs on Facebook, he has got a major collection going back to the St. Louis with Kiel Auditorium back in the 70s, and all throughout wrestling at the Chase whenever they were holding the shows there. And he's just got some great stuff there. Just a lot of great memorabilia back in that era. And let's see here. All right. Yeah, but no, that belt there, $1,000. I'm like, yeah, I could take a loan out for it, but then the wife would probably kill me. So
it's a beautiful belt.
It is a beautiful belt. All right.
Well, aren't those like the one replica belts that like WWE does for Undertaker, Triple H? Them are pretty steep in the price tag, aren't they? If I'm not mistaken.
They are kind of high, but I don't remember them being up at $1,000. And I don't think this is something that WWE had made. This is something that somebody else had made
Well, whoever made it was a genius because it's a sweet title.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's. I can go on and on about it, but then we'd have no show. So let's move on. I could. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was like I said, the Nostalgia Room was pretty awesome. They actually had. Oh, dude, you would appreciate this. They had a gamer section to not only had a PS5, but somebody also had a old brick style PS2 that had all the retro like PlayStation games, like PlayStation.
Oh my god, I would have sat there forever and destroyed dudes.
He put a hard drive in that block at the bottom of that PS2, and it's got the retro PS1 and PS2 wrestling games on it. So,
give me, what was it? Here Come the Pain. Yeah. SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Give me on that game, and I will annihilate guys.
I had between that and shut your mouth. That's a
good one too.
Yeah, that's a good one too. But they had like a lot of good like collecting figures, like somebody who actually made custom wrestling figures.
See, I couldn't do that. Like I would be in just straight tears with all those figs. Like,
oh man,
I got told. Isaac told me the other night we were on Snapchat, and we have a We Talk Wrestling like Snapchat group for fig collectors, right? And he's going through his figs, and I'm showing mine. He's like, "You got so many," and I'm like, "Dude, I have a lot though, because between Chase and I, we're pretty stupid with them."
I mean, I know that for a fact, but let everybody else know. Yeah. But no, that's awesome. So let's see, what do I have here from my next? Oh yeah, so this is part of the Nostalgia Room. A couple of names over there, of course, Rock Riddle, one of our
that's Rock there,
one of our older guests.
Who's he talking
most
to?
recent guest. So he was out there doing some autographs. I got this on the first day. So this is the Monday. Monday was pretty much laid back because they didn't really do any like awards until like Tuesday night and then Wednesday night. And then of course during the days of Tuesday and Wednesday, there were some presented seminars. But
okay,
I had intentions on attending at least maybe one of those, but other plans had felt had me do something else, and I actually wanted that experience more.
What'd you do with Texan and them?
Well, let's just say
I'm joking. It's in Vegas. It stays there.
Yeah. Well, this was during the day. Well, I mean at night. No, I mean no Monday night. No Monday night. I won't lie and put it on record here. Yeah, Monday night I got blitzed. Walking up through my yeah. Yeah, the hops and barley were flowing pretty nice throughout since Monday afternoon. So, but hey, I kind of needed it though, man.
Hey, no, let loose, bro. Nobody's judging you.
I don't know. Yeah, like you said, with autographs, I don't know because I'm seeing in other. I can't remember if there's any autographs there or not. But I know that there were superstars there that were getting, set up for their tables. Like I said, Fonzie was there that day. Buff Bagwell was there that day. Yeah.
Mr. Herb Simmons.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. No, trust me. The man gets in the mood. The man's going to cut back and get loose. I'm telling you that. If you knew me in my 20s, it's easy to get cut back and get loose with beer. So... Yeah. Oh yeah, Tina. Yeah, Tina, how you doing? I saw Tina down there in Vegas here as well. Yeah, so we're blitzed. Yeah. Oh, that's not a meant.
That was Bushwhacker.
Well, that also kind of led to like there was a Monday night karaoke session up at one of the ballrooms, that floor here. So, but no, Rock was there. Let's see, and then also the great Thunderbolt Patterson was there in attendance, who had gotten his induction into WWE Hall of Fame.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, so and I got a chance to speak with him for just a bit. So it's great to see Thunderbolt Patterson now. So here's what I was talking about, and I got a good. I put a little investment into this because I'm just a big fan. So right here, now known as Vix Crow, but formerly known as Alicia Fox.
Oh, when you sent me this, I wanted to punch you so bad.
You want to talk about a sweetheart, man? I mean, she was just so nice, and just real down to earth to talk to for a good while. And yeah, so we got a chance to kind of talk about some things on her projects that oh my lord. I just saw who's watching.
Yeah, Dunde just showed up. Thank God I didn't have to deal with him at NGW last night.
This guy breaks the internet. I hope he's not going to break my studio. So,
but no, man, I cannot. This is one of my bucket list women I want to meet. I got to meet God dang it, Medusa. Yeah. You know the because I love female wrestling. We all talk about it all the time. Like female wrestling is so. I have 2 daughters. I love watching wrestling with my kids. So like they love wrestling. To have them look up to these women, you know, that like the men in the wrestling world who I idolize, and seeing them idolize these women, and then me getting to share like the women that made me like excited to watch female wrestling, from Medusa, Trish, Lita. Yeah. I'm telling you, you got to stop disrespecting the Divas division, because people like Alicia Fox deserved so much more during that era of wrestling. And that woman was talented, and she's drop dead gorgeous. When we saw her at a live event in St. Louis, me and my buddy George, right? Yeah. I think I've told this story before. So we're sitting there watching in the crowd. Him and I have always been a fan of hers. We always thought she was attractive, right? On TV. But you see that woman in person, holy cow. It is like a gorgeous gem of a rock, you know, that you want. Amazing woman. She's talented and legs for days.
Like I said, she's just very down to earth. One of the down to earth people I met, and I got a chance to talk with. And even during the Divas era, I mean, there's going to be arguments of who was the best in the WWE Divas era, but I'm putting this woman at the top of the list.
100%. No, we have not covered.
No, we have not. And no, I've actually got to find a way to get those photos on there. But yeah, we'll talk about that, because I got some video files I just don't want to send. I tried sending you one, but we'll talk about that, because that was after Tuesday.
No, like this one, man. Look at that smile. I was choosing for you as much as I wanted to be like, oh, Ruby. You remember that time GQ ran off and got a picture of Randy Orton? That's how this one made me feel a little bit.
Oh yeah. Well, see, I had time to do that. So I mean, I didn't have to break down stuff and stuff down, and I hadn't have to go prepare for a match that night either. So, you know, that's
she's amazing.
Yeah. The only thing I was doing work wise is pushing my brand that I'm wearing every single day. Not even an LTX shirt, bro. It's all about this brand you're watching right now. So
close to our heart.
All about it. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in once again. Keep sharing that show. And we're going to keep rolling on with some more things. I think we're going to roll right into. Well, I mean, we could talk about some. As I'm trying to get something here sorted here, I wanted to resituate a couple things here. Well, like so Monday night was like karaoke, and that's where I pretty much got the whole Fremont Street experience. And let me say, I mean, live music. I mean, great bands though that I had Monday night. And just walking up and down. I mean, you could walk up and down drinking. I mean, drinking an open container, and they're not going to say anything. I mean, as long as you don't get stupid. I mean, street performers galore, and let's just say, don't stare at a street performer, because they're going to get you for wanting a photo op and then money out your wallet. So,
I believe this. I believe
some
this.
of it. For some of it, you know.
I don't.
You know.
The people that I know you men were hanging out with, I don't know if they were needing much of a babysitter anymore because they.
Yeah, her. I'll tell you what, her was babysitting the video poker machine at the bar. That's what he was babysitting.
I liked Haku's video of him getting into into his hotel room, and there's like 2 whiskey bottles, and then like a Coca-Cola sitting on his pillow. I'm like,
right.
That's the way to go, bro.
Right. But let's just say a late night at Fremont. I mean, if I can get the photos up there, you know, because I was trying to get most of like the whole ceremony, but let's just say that you don't want to stray too far away from your group, especially if you're by yourself, because at 1 o'clock in the night, you don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning, you don't know who is going to approach you. So let's just say that somebody wanted to offer me a massage and I had to run the other way. I'm like, no. I mean, I darted, boy. I darted so quick. I was kind of half tired too, but then I got that approach and I'm like, pew, I like beelined across the street.
Ruby moving quick.
Yeah, I would have thought. Yeah. No, I didn't want no part of that, bro. None of it. So I'm always checking on my numbers here. X, you're killing it again, man. I love you, X. I love all my X followers. I love my Facebook followers. Facebook is picking up this week. So yeah. According to, oh yeah, Chuck, yeah, that's right. I guess we can kind of briefly talk about Saturday, real quick. Saturday, Inhumane Championship Wrestling.
Inhumane.
Yes. Where I'll be involved in a triple threat tables match. Apparently, I've been told that's the first match of the night. So in case if I do get a chance,
okay, so then you can rest up. Okay,
yeah.
Because we're getting that title. You're bringing the title home.
I gotta bring some gold home to show here on camera here.
It'd be about time.
The titles I bought. I need to start showing titles I earn. So,
I earned that one.
Yeah, so I gotta rest up for Devin Grimes at the end of the night to get that title. So I'm hoping. Gotta get it. So that's this Saturday, and of course, next Saturday, the Saturday after that, the 7th, of course, SICW is back in Collinsville, Illinois, for the their big show there, and then IEW is coming back to Granite City. Is that for a reboot? I believe. For I'm not looking.
No, we had reboot. Oh my god! I just had the card up. I mean, not the card, but the poster.
I know. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Getting in the ring the first time in 7 years. Well, Chuck, all I gotta say is start greasing up those joints with WD-40 right now, bro, because you're gonna need it.
So you're looking at the Corey.
Okay. Okay.
Not as the 7th of September for IEW.
Yes. Yeah, 7th of September for IEW. Right.
NGW is. I can't remember when theirs is now either.
They're like 2 months. They do the show like every 2 months.
So, they have one next month too.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So let's kind of let's move along here to the let's kind of get to the first night here for Cauliflower Alley. Right.
It's my wife's birthday, the 21st of September.
Oh wow! So they are doing pretty. So like 4 weeks, or something like that. 3 weeks, maybe. I don't know. For 4 weeks, probably. Oh yeah. So of course, for every night we kicked off here, not pictured here. We had James Beard, the legendary official down at World Class. Has been up at the Fan Fest the 2 times we've had it. He sang the national anthem, and then They also did the Canadian national anthem, but they were going to play it. And there was a glitch with the track, and they couldn't get it to play. So Tom Simon, who's a lifetime member and also is known around the Midwest and down in Arkansas to do work with commentary work and referee before that, he stepped up to sing the Canadian national anthem and did a nice job. So
Awesome.
that was on both nights. And so this is pretty much setting this the stage. You got Medusa there at the podium, of course, off to the side on the right, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And that's Joe Dabrowski, who does work for MLW and also with a couple other promotions. But he was basically the MC of the night. Jimmy and Medusa were pretty much helping to pimp out the raffles throughout the entire night until it was time to draw. But then we get into the first award, which was the I got my banners here. Sorry, guys. Here we go. So the first award was the Red Bastille Friendship Award, which went to Lori McGee Hurst. And before that, each night as well, after the anthem, this is another story here. Let me take this off real quick. So another cool story. I get there, right? So it's what is it? Okay, yeah, so it's Monday. Okay, gosh. It's pretty bad ahead of it's pretty bad. I'm sitting here counting on my fingers. So I get there Monday for registration, right? About 10:30. I'm sitting here in line. It's going slow, but it's okay. I'm just sitting here chilling. Up walks this nice, lovely lady, which is Ada.
Mr. Rock's mom.
Yeah, Ada Lydia Johnson, Rock's mom, and which was pretty cool. And she was talking with others as well when she came up. So should have got a photo up when I wanted to, but I was kind of like she was too involved with talking with like 2 or 3 other people, including me, Brian Blair, that came up and kind of helped her get her badge and everything. But no, she also performed on the ukulele. "You Are My Sunshine." That was on each night.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so it was nice, beautiful rendition.
I love that song.
Yeah, so that was so she did that each night, and that was pretty awesome with that. So so this is and of course, Brian Blair also was given some other announcements here throughout the night. I guess to get ready for the night for each night, Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's pretty cool to have met him. And of course, president and CEO of the CAC. So pretty awesome. And now is time for the Red Bastille Friendship Award, which went to Lori McGee Hurst. So with this award, so the Friendship Award is someone who's never worked in a major capacity in the pro wrestling industry, or been under contract to a major wrestling promotion, but should have, but demonstrated by deed award over time a commitment to the people and the welfare of the industry. So that's basically the whole creed to the Friendship Award. So Lori, who was a fixture on the Texas wrestling scene, was known and respected by everyone involved, from wrestlers to the office staff, and her contributions are numerous and invaluable. Whether transporting wrestlers, arranging logistics, and lending a sympathetic ear, or performing her most notable act-saving priceless wrestling memorabilia from the Texas-based Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, when the museum unexpectedly closed due to water leaks in February of 2021. Lori proven herself to be a true friend to the wrestling community. Lori undertook the work to rebuild it free of charge, taking time off from her full-time job and covering all expenses to herself to ensure the preservation of this iconic wrestling memorabilia. And then, of course, Seth Turner, president of the International Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, said that the history would be lost if it wasn't not for the intervention of Lori's efforts. So,
wow.
So Lori Hurst has actually been involved even to the 80s of to Sportatorium. Like you said, James Beard was there to present her with the award, and had some opening words, and just a very humble, very nice lady. So congratulations to Lori on her award, very well deserved. And of course, I believe Herb Simmons won this award back in 2021. If you're watching her, see if let me know if I'm correct or not. But I'm pretty sure it was 2021. Maybe it could have been 22. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. My apologies. But I know you have gotten this award, Herb. So we go from that, and then hold on here. There we go. So the next award is the Courage Award, which was presented to Black Bart. Black Bart, for at least the past year and a half, has had a tough battle with cancer. Did not feel well to come out to Las Vegas, which is understandable, especially is still going, was undergoing chemotherapy at this time. So Bart did come out. Now, of course, Black Bart, with his many contributions into the business, from Texas out to the NWA, the holder of the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, and also national heavyweight champion. I think he also might have been Texas heavyweight champion. Now we're world class too. I had to kind of check my records on that, but I could have swore he was Texas heavyweight champion. But Black Bart has been battling this illness, and of course, JBL was the presenter for this award. And I think
he had time. He had time out of his schedule, man. He's been doing side quests in wrestling.
Oh my god! I'm seeing things like later on in the week. It's like JBL is just like bouncing everywhere. But no, Monday through Wednesday, he was here. I'll tell you that
he was in AAA. Now he's partnered with Del Rio in AAA, and then he showed up in GCW destroying dudes. Like
GCW Homecoming. I'm like, JBL had a pretty busy week. Let me tell you, he had an awesome busy week, and of course, Black Bart did get his award.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that he got his award, and is very appreciative. He did do a video message that was heard at the ceremony, and Black Bart definitely a very humble, another great humble individual, wanting to do all he could for the business, and so congratulations to Black Bart for the Courage Award recipient on that. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was just looking at most recent comments. Okay. All right. So I got a lot to do here. So looking at, our next award is the Real Award.
The Real.
That's REEL. Not keeping it real, REAL, but
my bad.
But REEL, which went out to Todd Bridges. Now, to know Todd, Todd goes back even to like the 70s, starting acting. Most infamous for
he was on a sitcom, wasn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's most notable for playing Willis Drummond in the hit TV series Different Strokes, and so if you're maybe kind of watch a couple episodes with that, I think he's probably like one of them. I think he's like the only remaining like main actor that's been on the show before. But the criteria for the Real Award is an actor or actress who's notable in Hollywood who's gotten involved in the world of professional wrestling. So that's pretty much what the criteria for the Real role.
Now what did Todd do? Because now I'm going to have to look this up because I don't remember.
Yeah. So so before he got into that, he did on Different Strokes. He carried all the way out to the end of the series, which ended in 1986. After that, it got difficult for him because no one would hire him due to his character typecast, because all they saw was, oh, that's Willis. How can I use Willis in my show or my movie or whatever? So he did experience turbulent times, which will later lead him to drug addiction and trouble with the authorities. So there will be a pause in his career in his life for nearly 10 years, serving time in prison and jail and so forth. But his love for wrestling was born after turning his life around, competing in smaller promotions in California. He did dabble inside both in the boxing and wrestling ring, having competed in Hulk Hogan's Celebrity Championship Wrestling. So you might want to do a research on that.
I'm gonna have to go look at that up.
Which I think there was like 3 judges. I think Bischoff, Hogan, and Jimmy Hart were the judges to see who went on to the next rounds. Jimmy Hart was the only one that voted for Todd Bridges when it came down to Todd Bridges and Dennis Rodman to move on. So
Todd got screwed. Revote.
This was after the fact that the WCW's been done. It's like Rodman's there. It's like that's not
it's
fair.
It's NWO for life, bro.
Bischoff and Hogan said, "Get out of here, Todd. We want Rodzilla instead." But Jimmy Hart voted for Todd Bridges, though. So, but yeah. So I think Danny Bonaducci actually won this event that season. He came away with that championship belt. So he competed in that, and then also in the boxing arena, he was famously known for knocking out former rapper Vanilla Ice in a boxing match on Fox TV.
When they used to do celebrity boxing matches.
Yes. So
can we bring that back? I want to see celebrities hit each other again.
Yeah, I'm hoping for double knockouts for some of these people.
let's bring that back.
Right? Yeah. Let me just.
Actually, I kind of want to see Hogan's Celebrity Wrestling come back now. Like, I do remember that vaguely.
Yeah,
being a thing.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's probably out there somewhere to watch. I'm sure if I'm sure the interwebs have not scrubbed it off yet. So
we need a Celebrity Broken Skulls Championship Wrestling, and it's Stone Cold as the host.
Oh,
and stuff doing it. Yes, that's what we do. Take it away from Hogan. Let's give it to Stone Cold and make him have it.
Oh yeah, Stone Cold give him a run for their money. That's for darn sure.
You call that hitting? What?
Yeah. Who knows?
I ain't no slobber knocker.
Yeah, I know. With them at the helm,
dude. Oh man, sorry to get distracted.
It's all right. But on a good note, though, Todd has actually been clean and sober for 26 years, ever since he turned his life around. So along with his brother James Jr., they've partnered to establish their own production company, Little Bridge Productions. So they're trying to produce and make films even to this day. And so it was kind of funny though. So the presenter of the award was Glow Wrestling alumni Sunny presenting the award, and so she was sweet too. A lot of people were sweet at this convention and easy to talk to. So, like I said, it's a fun time to be up here at CAC. And then, of course, Todd gets up here, and he goes up, and first thing he comes up there and goes, "All right, man, now who put that prison shit up here?" because they put all the all the sermon of his prison time and everything else up there in that reel. So I guess but I think he did that jokingly though, but pretty short and sweet to the point, and Todd walked away with his award. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. So he was
it's never the end. That's all I can say. Look at some of the greatest faces that have been in trouble and then come back being stronger. And also, you said 22 years?
26.
26. That's awesome, man. For anyone out there that battles addictions of any kind like that, and you're fighting every day, we're proud of you here at Falls Count Everywhere that you continue that fight, and we stand with you on it. Like, that's awesome, guys. Keep up that work.
Yeah, awesome stuff, man.
That's awesome. This is fun. I want to go back and watch him do the match against Rodman and stuff now. Like, I'm
right. Yeah. So I mean, I have to check to see how many episodes are in that, and then where you could pull the episodes from. So that'd be kind of cool.
Well, the cool thing about like going to the Cauliflower Club is you get to learn stories like this. You know, things that wrestling history that falls through the cracks. You know, so
yeah. So our next award recipient, it would be the Women's Wrestler Award, which was presented to Allison Danger. So for those, I didn't watch much in her career though, but Allison discovered professional wrestling through her older brother, who was Steve Carino. So her older brother. So she got involved with watching Steve Russell, and then in 2000, she was actually at an ECW show in Reading, Pennsylvania, where she was asked to substitute for the Sandman's valet, who was unable to make the show. And then after that one experience changed her life and the business forever. So in addition to the 12-year in-ring career that took around the globe, collecting championships worldwide, Danger was also the co-founder of Shimmer Women's Athletes, and was instrumental in helping redefine women's professional wrestling in the 21st century. So Shimmer had its first event in November of 2005, and that night, Danger defeated Beth Phoenix. Of course, Beth would go on to be have a Hall of Fame career in WWE. And then, of course, Danger was involved with Shimmer from 2005 to 2021, serving as an agent, coach, mentor, in-ring talent, and authority figure. And then Shimmer served as a launching pad for dozens of women's wrestlers, names including Bayley, Becky Lynch, Shayna Baszler, Saraya, Asuka, Dakota Kai, Nikki Cross, and Jordan Grace, just to name a few. But Danger did retire from in-ring action in 2013 due to injuries, and her desire to be with her family. So Allison Danger did have a good 12-year in-ring career, but then hasn't really been involved much since 2021. So he's just actually Steve Carino actually presented the award via.
That's the dude.
Yep. So NXT coach Steve Carino presented the award.
I just got to I was watching the storyline between how El Generico and Kevin Owens broke up and like started their feud, right?
Right.
And then El Generico hangs out with Colt Cabana, Steve Carino and Kevin Owens team up, and they have like their feud and stuff. And Chase got to watch Steve Carino for the first time. That's one of the most underrated guys, dude. And it's so good to hear about his sister getting that award. Well deserved. Because Shimmer's the bomb. Yeah, man.
Shimmer has, and I think there was also some good name. There's also a name around here. If you ever hear the name of Mischief from the Midwest, actually out of the St. Louis area, I think Mischief was also involved with Shimmer at one time too. Awesome. Who also was involved with GC, Gateway Championship Wrestling, the first GCW that people know around the area. But yeah, man, it was awesome to see that. And of course, Allison Danger did get her award, and also kind of explaining of her experiences and thanking her brother, and actually kind of giving Steve kind of did the whole big brother thing, and just kind of tease the younger sister type, but also giving praise as well, and then also giving her gratitude and thanks. And of course, there she is holding up the award, and so that is pretty cool. Now, moving on to the next award of the night, that was the Tag Team Award, which right here, the Dudley Boys. And man, talk about the Dudley Boys, man. Of course, also when they first in the ECW, they're also known as Team 3D. And of course, we all know that there are so many Dudleys around.
Dirty Dick Dudley.
Dirty Dick Dudley. Oh gosh, I don't know. Incoherent
Spike Dudley.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Dick Dudley.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot, a lot of them damn Dudleys. Yeah.
Yeah. Find somebody on the street, Hobo Dudley, you know. So yeah. So they're one of the most decorated and celebrated tag teams in professional wrestling history, and with a career spanning over 2 decades, Devon and Bubba Ray have captured 24 tag team championships across 7 major wrestling promotions, including ECW, WWE, WCW, TNA, and New Japan. Yeah, there's a couple more probably. I just
I
haven't.
can't remember.
Yeah, but that's according to Devon's words. So known for their intense in-ring style and innovative use of tables, the Dudley Boys have left an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling. And throughout the illustrious career,
Damn, Mike.
Yeah, I could have played that role.
That's funny.
Throughout the rest of the illustrious career, the Dudley Boys have not only entertained millions of fans worldwide, but have contributed significantly to the evolution of tag team wrestling. And of course, their legacy is a testament to their skill, dedication, and passion for the sport. So, with the Dudleys here, so Devon here. Now, the JBL, I'll tell you what, man. That's why you've got to be at this here, because some of these induction speeches or presenters that give the awards, JBL was on one.
And was he presenting them with the award?
Well, JBL did present them to the award. Now, Devon was up here already talking, but JBL was busy that night on Tuesday.
Like I said, that man is out here in the wrestling community doing side quests, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, for certain. But he was also teasing about how many kids Devon had, and it's like there's some Dudleys I'm sure have not been accounted for yet, and so, oh man, just a great. This great, kind of a teasing and way JBL had, but Devon was, like I said, these guys put off a good, you would think you would know these guys, but when Bubba got on the mic though, he was talking about he can't say that the Dudleys are the greatest tag teams of all time because he hasn't wrestled they haven't wrestled the Road Warriors. They haven't wrestled Tully Blanchard or Arn Anderson. They haven't wrestled the Rock and Roll Express.
Bro, think of that match. You just gave me chills.
I mean, you can probably put it on WWE 2K20.
That's not the same. It's not the same. But to see Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson go one-on-one, you're talking my favorite tag team of all time is Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. We've gone over this. Tag team wrestling is my favorite thing. Like, tag team wrestling is if I had to become a wrestler, and so many guys have asked me in the back, like, why don't you become? It's not my place. But if I had to do it, it's the tag team world is what I would go rocking. It's not about being just the heavyweight champion for me. Like, because to just tell a story of 2 guys going against 2 guys, like, that's perfection in professional wrestling for me. And Bubba and them are right, but dude, the Brainbusters versus the Dudley Boys, that's a clash of styles. That's a clash.
Yeah,
they could have painted probably one of the best pictures of all time on a canvas.
Right. Oh yeah. And what about like you said, what about even if during the Russians or the Kolofs?
Yeah, dude. There's so many.
Yeah. Here's another good one, and people don't talk about the other smaller big promotions, but what about the team of the handsome half-breed Gino Hernandez and Gentleman Chris Adams? Well, if you down in Texas,
okay,
and then of course Freebirds. You can't
Freebirds that's one of mine that I would love to see the Dudley Boys the Freebirds versus them.
Yeah, but he did say though that if they're calling them the greatest tag team of their era, he appreciates it. So at least
that's even a steep staple there for
right. Well, don't.
For his era?
If somebody puts the Hardys in front of these guys, I swear to God, I'm going to find Whoever.
No, but okay. In all retrospect, I know we poop on the Hardys a lot of times and make fun of them. You still got to give the cap for that era for what they did for professional wrestling and tag team wrestling. You know,
I get it.
I automatically APA gets on that list. Like APA, the New Age Outlaws. Come on, like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash over there for the NWO when they were tagging. That stuff was great. Harlem Heat in that era. Man, I'm trying to think. Like there were so many good tag teams actually in that era of professional wrestling.
Oh, absolutely.
I definitely say the Dudley Boys are fighting for number one. I will totally stand by that one.
Right. And then also with they mentioned about, because they did face the APA, but they didn't know how they were going to be handled since they come from ECW, because APA got a hold of Public Enemy
It
first.
destroyed them.
And they kind of made them do a kind of look. They kind of made them look like, oh my God, but definitely they actually got better treatment than Public Enemy. So
well, they were okay with going through a table too.
Yeah, of course.
If you know the story, you know the story. You can find it on the internet.
Yeah.
Neither Ron Simmons or JBL have shied away from that question.
Man, I'm telling you though, man, it's it was quite an induction. Of course, they did do the signature their signature phrase at the end.
It was fun. See, I had the insight. I'm getting to see this like live because people are there. I know friends and Dudley. Devon's going, not Devon, Bubba's going to do it, and everybody yells it out first. He's like, "Wait!"
Yep. Right.
Everybody was so rushing it.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, but he did give him a countdown, and gave him a 3 count, and then of course everybody all get the table. So, but no, man, no, these guys are cool as all get out. Not to mention that Sabu was floating around. I mean, not Sabu, but RVD was floating around the ceremonies that night too. So,
if I would have been there, if I would have been there,
Fonzie,
if I would have RVD and I would have been friends.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I would have made it my little green tree mission.
Well, Rob Van Dam does live in Las Vegas, so it's not like a long travel for him to get down to the hotel. So.
I know.
Yeah.
Just saying that I've kicked off some bucket lists now that I didn't know that it was a bucket list idea, but that's another one.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so what do we got here? Oh, yeah, and then we got the final presentation of night 1, which is their Iron Mike Mazurki Award. Oh yeah, there's the Dudleys getting their awards, and they're looking pretty good, man. Those award plaques are awesome, man. I'll just say they're pretty awesome.
But
so the Iron Mike, yeah. So the Icon Sting for the Iron Mike Mazurki Award. So, so this award recognizes not only in-ring proudness, but also dedication to the wrestling community and having a positive impact on lives of fans around the world. So known for his unparalleled charisma, indomitable spirit, and a career spanning several decades, Sting has left an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling. And from his early days as a member of the Blade Runners to becoming the face of WCW's golden era, to his TNA run, and then to his back to eventually getting to WWE and getting a Hall of Fame induction.
Can we sign a new legendary contract so we can get the Blade Runners legendary legends figures? Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, who knows?
That'd be dope.
You have to get it by Dana Warrior, though. I'm sure that probably won't be a problem. So all that going through to the last part and concluding his in-ring career this past March in All Elite Wrestling. Sting's contributions to the sport are nothing short of legendary. And the Cauliflower Alley Club, dedicated to preserving the history of professional wrestling and supporting those who have made it extraordinary, and Sting and they're proud to honor Sting with this prestigious award. So now, this is where this kind of got a little bit, at least this kind of got, got to me here a little bit, got me in the feels a little bit, because there's the total package Lex Luger. So Lex is in a wheelchair because he is paralyzed. He's gone through a lot of things, and this is pretty much a testament, or their Lex and Sting giving testimonies on how Christ had actually moved their lives, which is good. Sometimes we get down at and I got to commend Lex here, and then also with Sting on. They didn't have to bring out the worst of what happened in their lives. They could have taken their awards and said thank you, but they wanted to share with everybody on what journeys they had to go through to get to where they are today, because they've fallen on some tough times. And I like I said, I commend Lex for doing this. I commend Sting for doing this, because there are things we cannot do on our own. We cannot do everything on our own, guys. No matter what you think or how you put through it, we just can't. So, but it's just also good just to see this, to see the total package like Lex Luger out here. And of course, here is Sting giving his testimony and how he had to battle with infidelity, drug use, so on the painkillers and everything else. So he went down a dark road too. So, and I really feel for these guys that the guys that really entertain the fans and do everything they can to be there. It's this is really this is something else. But yeah, it's just applause from the audience that night to at least providing their testimonies and their faith, pronouncing their faith and trying to make something better in their lives. And I definitely commend them for it. So, and it takes a big person to admit something like that, or at least to put something out there, to lay everything out for everybody to hear and everybody to see. So, but no, man, this was awesome to see with Sting getting this award, and definitely deserving. And that was the end of night one. So, let's see.
He actually made the save today over in Wembley with Darby Allin. Darby Allin was about to get beat up. Well, he lost to the scapegoat Jack Perry.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then
did it bring out a sheet of glass?
No, the young.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
I think they did. I think there was glass in the match. Darby Allin did super glue tacks to his face, which
what?
It's a real thing. You can go look it up. Not
glued tacks to his face.
100% what I said.
Oh, bro.
Whatever. It's his life. I'm not gonna judge. It was a good match actually, so I will give it to Jack Perry and Darby Allin. It was a fun, very, very hardcore-esque casket match. So Wembley was actually really good. It was a really good show all over. But Sting came out to protect him because the Young Bucks brought out a gas tank can to light Darby Allin on fire in the casket, but Sting came to the save. So Sting was also doing some side quests.
What is it with the Jacksons and whole lighting people on fire or this this?
Well, Darby Allin started that. Darby Allin started that because he was going to light Jack Perry on fire.
Why?
If blood and guts. So it's nice little storytelling, but it's a weird way. I don't like it, but
yeah,
I like the matches.
It's like attempted murder, trying to set somebody on fire. Here, I'm going to commit arson on you. Here, throw some gasoline, and here's a match. My God,
They
bro.
caught Kane on fire once, so.
Oh well.
No, you can't. No. You can't justify one by dogging the other one.
But they had to come in. They were in an Inferno match, okay?
Oh yeah. Well, no, didn't who? No, was it Undertaker they caught on fire in the casket?
Oh right, okay, yeah, that's right. So that was that Royal Rumble where Kane came out, put him in there, and it was axing up, chopping up the casket, poured the gasoline, and okay.
Taker's also been buried alive like twice, hasn't he? Once.
Yeah. Dead men don't die.
But no, overall, but Sting come out to protect Darby Allin and stuff, so they had that moment. But it was fun. It was good.
Yeah,
it was AEW. Just put it that way. Like for people that don't like AEW, that's what it was. It was AEW. It was.
Yeah.
I like wrestling too much to care.
Right.
ROH is better though.
I know the ROH makes more sense than AEW right now. Which if we get time, we'll take a look at some of the results from All In that happened earlier today. And
I didn't want to I wasn't trying to get off course, but
no, it's okay. No, you're good.
Tying in to these men going out and doing other things and helping the wrestling world. Sting is a true leader. Now, okay, question. I know you're probably going to be like, Blonde Sting's the best Sting, right?
Well, that's my favorite Sting. I mean,
Surfer Sting, right? Surfer Sting. That's your favorite Sting. Okay,
yeah, he had more energy back then. Of course, he was younger, but
I was a big fan of Wolfpack Sting just because Sting switched. But I have a small love, not a small, a pretty big love for TNA Sting when he did the Joker Sting. I think that goes very unrecognized for his charisma.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I get it. With pulling off the character. I think didn't he do that in TNA too before he did it in AEW?
No, it was TNA. I said TNA.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it was TNA. He brought it back a little bit in AEW, but he was sitting on the lockers talking to Kurt Angle. I think it was. That was a great promo. No, shut up, Kurt. Dude, he was so good.
Man. Wow. Yeah. So after this night, once again, I hit the. There was a show that if you don't get if you get a chance to look up, and I think there's a good group of us that went, Micromania. So it was a smaller competitor show, pint size show, or some would say half pint, but no. But I did go to the Micromania show that was down at the end of the strip at a entertainment facility. I think it was like in the back. It had like bowling alley and an arcade, but then you go back and then there's a whole area there, and the ring's already set up and seats ready to go, bleachers ready to go, and So formerly of WWE, El Torito was actually in action.
Oh, that's cool.
And took on 4'9" Senorita. I say Senorita. I don't know what is the proper term for a female lucha libre worker, but her name was Hit Girl, and she was a hit. At least for me, she was. But it was a very entertaining match. They brought out hardcore rules, and then there was a women's tag team match, and then the main event of the night was one of their featured superstars, 25 cent, because that's half of 50 cent. Facing off against Santana Jackson, which, if you don't know who Santana Jackson is, if you've seen him, if you looked up on the web anywhere of somebody dressed as Michael Jackson wrestling, it was this guy doing
great stuff.
Oh my God. if I get a chance to compress this file and send it to you, it was great. Because it ended up they did a thriller sequence in the match. So well, Santana comes out. He's dressed in a Billie Jean, in Billie Jean attire, with the white shirt and everything else. And then he's down and out. And next thing you know, you hear Thriller come on, and here is he comes up from underneath the ring. He's got this high school jacket on and the wolf head, and then he opens his mouth and it's a wolf, and gets 25 Cent down. But then 25 Cent gets out of the ring, and then he comes up with another as one of the other Thriller characters, and then they're all dance, and then he do like a dance sequence.
That's awesome. I love it.
Oh my god, it was entertaining. You had to have been there. I mean, the show was only an hour, but because it only had 3 matches, but man, it was fun. Sabu and Rob Van Dam snuck in.
So it really went a little short.
Yeah. So short. Yeah, half size ring, short. Yeah, short match and short card. So still left some time to go up and hang up at the bar at the Plaza. Yeah, the Plaza Hotel and Casino bar was the place to be for a lot of the people come on and socialize when nothing else was going on, apparently. So,
another news in the micro world is comedian Brad Williams, attacked Schwagel at a wrestling match just recently.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So I can't wait to see what comes out of that, because that's awesome. Maybe it was just a one-off, but to me, that's money right there. Like, there's all these celebrities doing these jumps and stuff, but I would totally watch a Brad Williams versus Swoggle match.
Oh, I would too. Yeah.
Give me a WLC number 2.
Brad Williams is a funny comedian.
Oh, dude, hilarious guy.
Dude, he's something else.
You got to see, man, El Chorito. I'm telling you, the WLC is probably my favorite micro match ever. Like, that match was
nice. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and get back into night 2. So starting it off was the James C. Melby Historian Award, which was presented to Jason Presley, which, to kind of give a little background on Jason, before we do that, but this award is given to the individual who's shown excellence in the preservation of professional wrestling history through the written word. So Presley, who was an Army brat who moved around every few years due to his father being in the Army, and was a U.S. Army chaplain. Presley says he could precisely know where he became a fan of pro wrestling. He explained that his early memories of watching wrestling was on television, but didn't really get into it until the late 80s. He said he was just really drawn to it, and even if I didn't catch every show, the announcers back then did a great job of slipping in all the background details so you can instantly understand why these two wrestlers were at each other's throats and why the matches mattered. So, once again, color commentary. They're bringing things to life. Like I said, there's a backstory. So you got to make sure you have a good backstory for somebody. Why are they fighting, or what's this individual all about? So that's why a good color commentator will give people a reflection of, oh, okay, well, this person's this, and oh, this is why they're fighting. So always good, So it's not like color commentators that are just jaw jack. They're there. I mean, it's a tough job, man, to give stories and also call on the fly. So
facts.
Yep. Cole does it, the proper way. Now that he's been underneath the new era, he's done a lot better.
Man, I'm so sad Pat McAfee's leaving.
Oh, but he's coming back in January.
No, it's not the same, Ruby. It's not the same. When you do commentating on a regular basis for shows, I listen to the commentators more than I watch the matches.
Yeah,
because I'm watching it through them. Because
right, of course,
I'm trying to learn. That's me watching tapes right there. I'm listening to Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, Wade Barrett, Excalibur, all those guys, Tony Schiavone, all of them, to like learn. And when you remove one of the greatest voices just for a little bit, even it just sucks. It just sucks. But I respect Pat for doing his thing. But he's such a joy. Him and Michael Cole together, just like it warms my heart. Like it truly feels like the duo that is meant to be.
Yeah, but then, like I said, we could talk about because there's going to be a shakeup come next month on the commentary teams.
Correct.
So, yeah, so it's we'll probably get into that at the probably toward the end of the show here. But Presley went on to say that that he loved how the stories continued week to week. He liked the best comic book series or TV shows. Expect the stories didn't just end the next week. You know, he just kept going. Story building. Get that? Story building. Build the story, AEW. Build the story. Okay. Anyway, so the Huntsville native's passion for history led him to write The Great Pro Wrestling Venues Volume 3 in Alabama from 1931 to 1935, published by Crowbar Press in 2019. So this book that's on display right here, right there, that's his work. It's all about wrestling venues in Alabama. So I just now thought of this. So wrestling venues in a state during the Great Depression. How I can only imagine how much it costs to get in during that day. You know, maybe a nickel. And I don't know. I don't know what the admission would have been, but man, it's kind of interesting to see what the venues looked like in the first half of the 30s. My God, man,
That would have been cool.
Yeah. So never know. The books may be out there. Go look him up. He might have more works out there. So Jason Presley. So he is he won the award for he's the Historian Award. Now, so our next award is the Cauliflower Independent Promoters Award, and the recipient of this year goes to David McLean. Actually, no, that was Jason getting the award there. So, David McLean, who got this award, and so with David McLean, born and raised in Indianapolis, his journey into the world of wrestling began as a fan, captivated by the legendary Dick the Bruiser, and his renowned Indianapolis-based wrestling promotion. Of course, talking about Bruiser. It was where McLean, along with his classmate, famed photographer Scott Romer, former.
I know that guy.
Yeah, we know that guy. I talked with him too. I caught up with him a little bit too.
Oh, that'd been fun.
Yeah, so got a chance to catch up with him a little bit. Started photographing for the wrestling magazines, such stars as The Crusher, Bobo Brazil, Bruiser Brody, Jimmy Valiant, and others. McLean's childhood passion for the sport evolved into a lifelong commitment, including his active involvement in Dick the Bruiser's wrestling promotion and then spending time with Vern Gagne, Jerry Jarrett, and the Crockett's in Ohio. Fast forward to the present day, McLean stands as a trailblazer in the wrestling industry. As the creator of Glow, McLean introduced a groundbreaking concept that showcased the talent of female wrestlers in a unique and captivating way. Glow became a cultural phenomenon in the late 80s, leaving an indelible mark on the wrestling landscape. However, McLean wanted more for women's wrestling. Building on Glow's success, McLean launched the short-lived Powerful Women of Wrestling before later creating WOW Women of Wrestling with Los Angeles Lakers owner Jeannie Buss. Women of Wrestling, which is only globally televised. It's the only globally televised all-women's entertainment franchise. It's seen in 100% of the U.S. markets via syndication. Continues David's mission to elevate women's wrestling. And also he announced when he accepted the award that next month in September, for those who watch Pluto TV, there's going to be a WoW channel that will run 24/7.
Yes, I am so pumped for that.
So, yeah, so David McLean is very excited for this to happen. So WoW Women of Wrestling will be on Pluto TV 24/7 starting in
Let's
some point in
go.
September. Yes. So too bad you don't have that screen behind you anymore,
Right? Yeah, dude. That sucks. I'm gonna have to give me a TV now, I think, to put back there.
right?
So we can have some WoW blaring back there.
Or somehow put it up on your feed, get like a share like a window and just have it playing in the corner.
I
That'd be
might be able
dope.
to do that.
But
That'd
then,
be sick.
but then you'd be covering some figures, so so much good stuff, and there's not enough room for it, right?
Story of my life.
Oh gosh, yeah, same here, bro. Same here.
I mean, we all know I play video games and watch wrestling on my tablet. Like, I got 86 inches for video games and an iPad tablet for everything else.
Right. Exactly.
I will watch wrestling any day of the week. So yes, WoW will be going on my TV quite a bit.
So, and there's like I said, there's there are some names I've known in WoW. Now let's see. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm trying to catch up with the comments here. Speaking of which, guys, X killing it again. My God, even at
X is staying strong.
Oh my
20.
God, X is like killing it.
Yeah.
So
thank you for your Facebook watcher and our 3 wonderful YouTube guys. Like, we are making moves, guys. You're keeping us relevant.
Yeah, we need to stay relevant, but or else what else we're gonna do? So here's the big one. At least according to us, anyway.
Yes.
So Wrestler of the Year, Night Train Gary Jackson, and if you guys have not gotten an opportunity to, for those who are watching, there is a video clip that I put up there on the Falls Count Everywhere Facebook page that was back on Wednesday night. So it's back on Wednesday, August 21st. So if you want to see the induction of the Night Train Gary Jackson, presented by Herb Simmons, go back and watch that. You'll get to see the entire induction ceremony and Gary getting his award. So with a recap for the Independent Wrestler of the Year, Gary first started attending matches at Wrestling at the Chase when he was 15 years old. Of course, you can hear more about that going back to episode number 157 that was on here 2 weeks ago. That's when Mickey Gargiulo would sneak him in due to being underage. Gary knew at an early age that professional wrestling was his calling. Jackson would get his start in professional wrestling in 1984 in the Central States territory, then work his way throughout the nation, wrestling for other promotions, even major ones, such as WWF, NWA, WCW, and several others, including the Global Wrestling Federation in the early 90s in Texas. He has several monikers throughout his career, including the Jack Attack and the Gorgeous One, but most known for as the Night Train, which was given to him by the late Bruiser Brody. So Gary Jackson, with a 40-year career, getting the Independent Wrestler of the Year award, and
well deserved. And
there's Herb. He also in the clip here too, and of course going on about the accolades of Gary and how great Gary is a friend. But before that, he's like, "Yeah, I know you guys got a 5 or 6 minute stopwatch on me, but if you got any problems with me going over, I just want to point you out that at my table is Haku and Attila Khan. If you have any trouble, any issues, go see them." And so that got a little chuckle out of the audience, but and then of course there's Gary giving a great speech. Like I said, just go back on our Falls Count Everywhere Facebook page and you will see. I think it's going to only be up there for a month because I went live on the video. So live videos will only stay up on Facebook for about 30 days unless I can find a way to download it. then preserve that. But go back and watch that great speech that Gary gave, and just great honor, and getting congratulations from the WWE table going up there to including JBL and the Dudleys and
That's awesome.
Kurt. So getting that nod from them was pretty cool. So once again, congratulations to Gary Jackson on this great award. First year giving it out is Independent Wrestling Award for Wrestler of the Year, Night Train Gary Jackson. So awesome stuff, bro. All right. Now, here we go. So the Charlie Smith Referee Award going to Fonzie Bel Alfonso. Which for one of the, for some of us are like, Bel Alfonso, a referee. Well, yeah, he was. If you don't know, if you only know him for like his later ECW stints, then here's a history lesson for you. He started off as a pro wrestling referee at only 21 years old in the NWA Florida territory. Some of his notable matches included refereeing a chain match between Terry Funk and the Sheik, Ric Flair versus Harley Race from Starrcade 83, and then the highly talked about bout between Lex Luger and Bruiser Brody inside of a steel cage. And he talks about that story twice on our past episodes of False Count Everywhere. So go back and find him, check him out, listen to him. And there's some good stories there. So in his subsequent years, Alfonso would work in a number of promotions, including stints in both WCW and WWE, meaning that he would have worked every major wrestling promotion at that time. While working in WWE, Alfonso's biggest match that he refereed would be a WrestleMania match between the Giant Gonzalez and The Undertaker at WrestleMania 9. Following his exit from WWE as a referee, Alfonso made his debut in Extreme Championship Wrestling in May 1995, acting as a very strict referee who enforced the rules and handed out rare disqualifications towards wrestlers for using steel chairs as weapons or anything extreme in nature. Fonzie would then move on to become ECW's most notable manager and play key roles in the careers of Taz, Sabu, and the longest-running ECW television champion, Rob Van Dam. So, and they're presenting the award was the Cuban Assassin. If you remember the Cuban Assassin, he did some work, or Fidel Sierra. He did do some work in WCW, and presented Fonzie with his award. And of course, a short little presentation. Fonzie did get up there. He did say a few words. He did get a little bit nervous, and just didn't know. I guess some of us don't get to say all that we mean. I mean, we practice it, and then we get up there, and it's like, that's kind of what it felt like from here. But Fonzie did take a graceful bow and walked off with his award. Very happy. So, getting his award there as the referee award for this year's CAC ceremonies. Now, getting up to our next one here, we are with the Men's Wrestling Award, which is Marcus Buff Bagwell.
Buff, and he's the stuff.
Who can get enough?
Legitimately one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So Marcus Bagwell, going back even before getting his time in WCW, he actually made an appearance. He actually did work for the Global Wrestling Federation and down in Texas as the Handsome Stranger. I remember this. And then, of course, coming back up as the coming to WCW in 92, being presented as Rookie of the Year in 92 as Marcus Alexander Bagwell. And, of course, having tag team stints with Too Cold Scorpio and, of course, Scotty Riggs. Of course, what was that? The American Males.
The American Males, yeah.
Kind of like one of the greatest theme songs of all time.
Oh my god, dude! So good. Buff Bagwell, it. This is gonna sound like I didn't care. Like Buff's good in the ring, but it was his character work. It's it was the persona that he made is what sold me on Marcus Bagwell.
Yes. And then like I said, the American Males, they were supposed to be a good face tag team, and eventually would turn on Scotty Riggs, and then of course join the NWO. Of course, having a stint there, and as I think he won like 5 tag team titles championships in WCW with 4 different partners, and then of course
Something like that.
Yep. And then after getting bought from
that's the wrong
WC,
one.
say what now?
No, keep talking.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I was trying to.
Were you trying to play American Males?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, boy. I'll play for more than 15 seconds. I don't want to get because if I could have got that Santana Jackson and that Thriller, I probably would have played it on here. But I know I would have been marked for copyright, and I do not want to do that. So almost sounds like the Gold Dust, like evil version.
No, this is it.
Oh,
Great stuff.
glad you heard it. So
It didn't come through the mic. My bad. I didn't want to blare it out.
no, that's good for you. That's good for you. That take it, own it, have it. I don't want it. Good for you, bud. But no, Buff pretty much his career collapsed in 2001 after when WWE let him go after his appearance on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
And which really bummed him out because the next week they were in Atlanta and they basically let him go. So this was all after the whole WCW invasion and getting a shot of Booker T, and then just didn't work out. And that's where going down the hole for many, many years. And then DDP getting him on that track to take accountability for himself, and once again another guy who turned his life around with the help of with a little faith, and with his testimony. So Buff Bagwell is more humble than ever. But I will say though, I forget which day it was, and we were kind of going across the same path through the hotel. And they were trying to get to like the ballroom. Was it the ballroom or the pool? It was a pool area.
You were there.
Yeah. And then they were it was one thing. They were trying to, there was a lot of people waiting to get on the elevator, and they were trying to get him on. So and the elevator was going off because he was in a wheelchair. He had because he's got his legs still in a soft brace, and they had him he was just getting wheeled around by his girlfriend, and he couldn't get in. So the elevator kept going off, and then I wasn't on the elevator, thank God. And he goes, "Oh, we must hit the weight limit."
Oh, that's funny.
But no, they got on in and went up to the floor they needed to. So it was kind of funny. You got a chance to talk with him a little bit off camera, and
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is a good dude. Of course, he was down in April.
Yep,
down in Inhumane. So you got a chance to meet him there. So yeah, so he's getting his travels in.
We had a good conversation about his recovery and how Riggs has been doing better because of DDP. Because like Tim John said here, DDP is a blessing, and that was one of the questions I asked him about, because that's my hero in professional wrestling is DDP. So
yeah, absolutely. And so I it's awesome that DDP is making positive changes for those who've hit rock bottom. And it's just more than just DDP yoga. It's that's just the start for that, and you get other adolescents as you progress. So it takes work. There's a lot that DDP has. I mean, as far as like if you listen and you just kind of set your mind, it's basically accountability. So you you take the accountability, then you're on the road to getting somewhere better. And so this guy here, this is Nature Boy Paul Lee, and I've got a bigger respect for him too. With him, didn't really know much more personally about him. That he does have two boys that are blind, two adult sons that are blind. He's been in the business for around 42 years, active about 35 of those in the ring. And he's just hustling and doing everything he can for the CAC, and he brings his boys with him to the events, and just a really good, humble guy. I know I know I've been saying the H word a lot here tonight, but it's the truth, guys. You just don't know, and which is one of the reasons why I'm just hooked on this event. I mean, that with a lot of the guys in SICW, and especially Herb, saying that you need to get down, you'll find one way or another to get captivated by this entire event. And it's just the personal stories and the people that are behind it that make it to me. And just great people to be around and to socialize with. So to me, it's a great, awesome time for me, and I definitely want to go back in any time that I can. So it's not like I'm only done for me. Trust me, I'll get back down there. That's for certain. So Paul Lee, presenting the award to Marcus Bagwell, and of course Marcus Bagwell giving his testimony again, and how, like I said, these guys just laid all out on the line as far as how, like, they owned what they did, and then how they turned it around. And like I said, they don't have to do that. They don't have to do that at all. But they know that stories are out there, and then they basically want it. You want to hear from the horse's mouth what actually happened. So here you go. So once again, another great example of somebody turning their life around and just doing a lot of things for the better with Marcus Bagwell. So congratulations on his men's wrestling award for that. Okay, so we're coming now to, there we go, the Lucha Libre Award. So this is Negro Casas. To kind of give you a little background on this gentleman here. Casas started attending shows at the age of 5 with his father, learning the psychology and the ins and outs of the business early on. He debuted in 1979, and by that time, he was more ready to shine for the world. With a total of 45 years inside the square circle, even to today, Casas started wrestling for the Universal Wrestling Association in Mexico City over a span of 14 years. And he's been known as the man for each promotion that he's worked for, main eventing the biggest show for his CMLL promotion he's mostly worked for, the anniversary show 6 times in his career. He's had 29 known matches where he put his hair on the line, winning 18 of those matches. So apparently 11 times he's lost his hair. He's won 15 different titles in his career, and has also helped train some of the best young names in the business that came up through the ranks, including the likes of TJ Perkins. In January 2023, he did the unthinkable and left the CMLL promotion and jumped over to the rival AAA promotion, along with his wife Dallas, and has made an immediate impact over there. And so that's where he's presented with the Lucha Libre Award for Negro Casas. Of course, didn't have much to say because, he's, I guess the kind of language barrier still.
Spanish speaking.
Yeah. Yeah. So I ain't gonna say that. So,
But he's Spanish speaking. Nothing
well,
wrong with
I'm
that.
just saying, it's probably the option where you get those options when you make a phone call to a company, you don't press one for English. So,
It's funny.
so yeah, so kind of draw your own conclusions there. But good guy there too. I mean, some of these guys, and I wish I would have put some of these masks up there that I got up here too. I forgot to bring those up. Just a lot to bring up, and just a lot to prepare for today. So bear with me. Now, um, so the inaugural Jim Ross Announcers Award goes to its namesake, Jim Ross. So this is the first award of its kind that's been presented this year. So known affectionately as good old JR, Jim Ross has had a storied career in professional wrestling spanning over several decades. His contributions to the industry are vast and varied, starting off at an early age, working ring crew before getting behind a microphone. Ross would get his break working for Cowboy Bill Watts, where he would get his chance to fulfill his calling. Ross would serve as the color commentator for the Universal Wrestling Federation, then go to work for the Crockett's in the NWA after the UWF was bought. His career in the NWA and then converting over to WCW will last for 5 years before signing with the WWF and debuting in a toga at WrestleMania 9. Uh, Serving as the voice for WWE for many years during his tenure at the commentary desk, Ross would get his recognition for his significant contributions to the industry as he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2007 and still continues to do work for All Elite Wrestling today, including, I'm sure he was at All in London today, wasn't he?
I
So,
think so.
yeah. Unfortunately, he did not make this trip, but which is I'm kind of bummed about because I really would like to meet Jim Ross and have a little conversation with him too. But but uh but he did send his thank you, and uh he did send a note. I guess I don't know if it was in the form of like a text to somebody else, and they just read it, but there was no video package. But Jim Ross will he'll get his award by Postmaster Select, and he'll get it in about 4 to 6 weeks. So, you know, just a little inside joke. It's the same one as you, the same shipping method as a Wish. So, um, all right. So that kind of brings us to our last award of the second night, and that is the Luthez Art Abrams Award. That goes out to the one and only, the man who's owned the three eyes: intensity, integrity, and intelligence. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. So the one and only gold Olympic medalist, Kurt Angle. What can you say about Kurt Angle here? Of course, winning the gold medal in 1996 for the United States Olympic wrestling team. Um, having a neck injury, or eventually finding out he had a broken neck, and then going on. So what do you do when you try to find work after winning the Olympics? Well, the next step in wrestling: go wrestle pro. Gets signed by WWF, and
Well, he first went to ECW, and that didn't go so well.
oh right, yeah. Well,
And then he went to WWE or
yeah,
WWF at the time.
yeah. Well, he was trying to do everything clean cut too, and be serious, and that doesn't go well in ECW. So at least at the time it didn't. So I don't know if it ever did in ECW, but no, he got a shot at debuting at the Survivor Series '99 against Sean Stasiak, and then becoming the quickest to ever at that time to capture the World Wrestling Federation title before a year's span before a year's time. And then also, actually, he won Yeah, so he won 3 singles championships. So he won the European,
European,
then the Intercontinental. He had them both at the same time, lost them both, and
and then
then
won the world.
yeah, then he defeated The Rock at No Mercy 2000 for the first WWF Championship, and of course going on to TNA uh, to continue his career there, and then eventually getting back to WWE, to where he would take his rightful place in the WWE Hall of Fame in 2017, accepting his award there. So Kurt Angle with a very storied career. Um, and let's see who. Oh yeah, I forgot. I think it was JBL. Did JBL present Kurt again? I think JBL did present Kurt again with this award. I forgot who originally was supposed to present him with this.
You were there, not me.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking out loud. You know, I'm always thinking out
I'm
loud.
teasing
I'm always
you,
thinking out
teasing you.
loud.
This is a jelly moment too. Like in the same room, breathing the same air as Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah,
He has perfection of what pro wrestler meeting sports entertainer is supposed to be.
oh yes, absolutely. And he was great too. I mean, even when he was first started, and remember he got involved when he was with Legend Christian too, and
Oh, the kazoos, him wearing the little cowboy hat with Stone Cold, and his stuff with Eddie where they're throwing back the chair back and forth, and then Kurt throws it out of the ring, and and the ref sees, and he's like, "No, it was it." Like this shit was Kurt's one of the best.
oh yes, yeah, the cowboy hats and the remember the you know, him and Austin were kind of feuding in the or kind of arguing back and forth during the invasion.
Trying to get the boss's approval.
Right.
That stuff was great.
Oh yeah, some great stuff here. So, uh, yeah, so Kurt Angle with that, and yeah, there was a. I just want to make sure that all my photos, at least for the awards, were up here. But I do have some personal ones here, including one I did get a selfie with Kurt Angle, that I did post on my my personal Facebook page, if you know my work name, which you know people have called me that on here. So if you can find it there.
It rhymes with Save Ruby.
Yeah. Yeah. My first name rhymes with save. Yeah, so oh man. But I'm telling you, man, for those who have not had the opportunity to at least experience what Cauliflower Alley Club does, okay, it's actually to help those who have been in the business at a major capacity for at least 3 years or somewhat immediately close. That's made great contributions to the business, and if they've fallen on hard financial times, then we're the ones that are kind of help get them on their feet, and anything that may help out. Like in this instance here, you know, they've made contributions to Black Bart to help with his treatments, since he's a lifetime member. You know, so I mean, there's just a lot of good that they do here, and then also with other sponsors to help out, with the club itself, and just not to mention just the awesome camaraderie you get when everybody meets all from other areas, you know, of the country. Like I said, I've got a chance to meet several people throughout the that's come from all over, and it's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of it. And, I can't wait to do it again. Even take that walk up Fremont Street and listen to some live music, and making sure I don't get hit. Make sure I'm not approached by a lady of the evening, and and just have a good time. Don't need it. I need a beer, you know. Just I mean, back then, or at least at that time, that's all I need. Good fellowship, good beer, have a good time. That's all you need, man. And But boy, and can I just say, hot week down there too. Hot week. I mean, peak days, peak temperature during those days like 107, 108. But it did not have the humidity that you usually get in the Midwest. So wasn't that bad.
You're in a desert. That's
Yeah.
why.
I'll definitely take the dry heat any day than the heat index of 107 in St. Louis any day.
Bro, don't even Quincy was miserable today.
You're right. Because of the whole with the temperature and the heat index and everything else. I mean,
it was 97 here. And with the heat index and the humidity, it was 112.
Yeah. So, and the heat index of 112 with humidity, nah, bro, I'm good.
I'm totally fine, bro.
Yeah,
I want winter back. You can get mad, chat. Zmiz wants winter. My favorite time of the year when it's comfortable.
Let's slow it down, but let's get some of that October weather first.
I'm fair with that.
Yeah,
I'm fair with that.
Let's work into it.
We can slow into it.
Yeah, slowly.
But Mother Nature, she's just gonna be like, "Hello."
Oh, I know. Yeah, she's all snapping her fingers in the Z pattern. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that, but yeah. Yes.
Save got hit on.
Yes, I did. That's why you don't stay out till 1 o'clock in the morning, because they're assuming something else. And
no, it's Vegas. They're always assuming something else.
Well, I guess they got my answer when I said no, and ran the other way. Oh my God! No, it was like I said, it was an awesome experience here by Mrs. Garrison. What does that mean? Oh, if we're going by South Park, man, I don't know. I don't even know who Mrs. Garrison looks like, unless it's Mr. Garrison in drag. So I have no idea. Let's get back to wrestling, shall we? So let's see. Did I bring this? I think I brought this up here. I think I did. Let me see if I got this. Did I get it? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna measure. I went. Oh, hold on. There we go. Did I get it right?
I don't know. I'm seeing it frame out.
There we go. Let's take a look at this. Let's kind of look at the all-in results.
Oh here. Yeah, let's do this. This is good. I'm telling you, I've only watched the main show, so I think Top Flight. Oh, what is that?
So Top Flight, Leo Rush, Action Andretti, Tommy Billington, Kyle Fletcher, and Kip Sabian defeat Private Party, Dark Order, Anthony Ogogo.
I think that was on a pre-show.
Yeah, that's all in. It's like, can I just say, why do all these guys have to freaking? It's like about 90 guys wrestling on a freaking card. Jesus, come on, man. I mean, so much. So much to do. It's like just as bad. But let's kind of point out the notables here. Okay, if we're looking here, so looks like we got new trios champs with Hawk and Blackpool Combat Club defeating the Patriarchy, Bang Bang Gang, and House of Black. So I guess there's 12 men in that match. Okay.
And, okay. Before you go, because I know you didn't get to see it. I got to see it. It wasn't what you think. It wasn't like a stupid car rack. They did really good. They all the men performed excellent in that trios match. Wow. Don't knock it. It was good. It was fun.
I'm just saying, sometimes it just gets too busy, you know.
Oh, I agree. You know? They packed on a whole roster.
Money in the Bank seems busy to me, but at least I know exactly what the point is there. So,
well, it's the trios title. That's the point, man.
Yeah.
Pat got the victory.
And how about this? Mariah May defeating Timeless Tony Storm.
That match, dude. Okay. You make fun all the time and I don't think AEW has the best storylines. Their storylines are weird to extent. I mean, that's coming from somebody that likes WWE, and they're fighting over a bracelet and a necklace right now, and storylines. So, but Toni Storm truly made me a believer of hers. She's not one of my favorite female wrestlers, but I remember her back in NXT and before that, like everybody would be like, Toni Storm. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't get it. Like this, yeah, she's decent in the ring, but like, that's it. That's all she has. The timeless Toni gimmick, story, the character, all that kind of stuff. Hats off. She's killing it. She's amazing. Keep doing it. Mariah May. Oh my God, this match was awesome, bro. Mariah May deserves that world title. Like, I cannot wait to see what they do else with her. But hell of a performance these two did.
Yeah, and I seen that scuff they had like before the match even had. It might have been like the day of or like the day before, like a media scrum. I don't know what it was, but they were fighting and it looked weak as hell. I'm like, God, why did you have to go do that? It's stupid. So I don't know.
I mean, Jamie Hayter's back, so.
Oh well, another reason to watch AEW again. All right, so. Hook defeating Chris Jericho to get the FTW championship back. Big freaking deal. Young Bucks.
This was a good match, too.
This was a good FTR match. And the Acclaimed. Thank God the Acclaimed didn't freaking win.
Don't do that.
I do not like the Acclaimed.
It's bad enough they ruined Max Caster's face scan for his fig, but Anthony Bowen is the dude. And I'm all about the Acclaim, man. Everybody loves the Acclaim.
I'm not everybody.
I know you've been very critical of them.
Nah. They blow worse than an F5. But anyway, everybody went to the bathroom on the Y2J match. God Lord, Skylar. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, and then Chris. Now let's on this Casino Gauntlet match. This is where everybody's talking about, and I'm sorry, I'm just kind of saddened though with Rick. I really did wish Ricochet got a lot more in WWE, but I'm just kind of wondering how much he's going to get in AEW now that he's committed, and apparently it's a multi-year deal too. But I don't know for how long. But it's sad to see Ricochet go over to this brand. Just my personal feeling on that. But
I personally agree with you. I'm still bummed that Ricochet went over. I can't wait to see what Ricochet does and if he can find his niche. But there's so many great wrestlers out there, like even Aleister Black. Like, yeah, he was on the card. Yeah, he was at the House of Black. But we were all claiming for that guy to be a world champion over here, and now he's over here doing really nothing, in my opinion.
Right.
Like, once again, he was in a title match. Fine and dandy. I respect it. I love him. That's the reason I watch AEW is because guys like him that I truly enjoy and want to see wrestle and want to put my money into. But some of those guys are falling. Rusev, I think, got hurt, so there's that. But they're not using Rusev. They're not using so many other people that they just drop the ball on. And we're not. Where's Wardlow?
Yeah, right.
And I looked to see if that man was hurt. So if he's hurt, go ahead, chat. Tell me he's hurt. Like, that's fine. I can respectfully understand that. But like, at one point, that man was dope as heck.
Yeah, he was.
And they let it go. So I fear where Ricochet goes. Everybody's like, oh, he was already made to look like a big star because he had fireworks. Fireworks doesn't make you a big, like, what? 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 Fireworks?
His first entrance that he had in NXT that brought over to WWE, the one and only, and then that light coming down, and
that was sick,
dude. That was the best entrance he's had.
This was nothing.
It's like, oh, he gets boom booms now in his shoes. Get the hell out of here with that crap.
I mean,
nobody cares.
He did stellar stuff, like, but I don't know. There's just too much. And we've talked about it before. We've talked about it before with both rosters. So WWE is still guilty at this too. But it seems like they're working with better way. I'm not either.
See?
We're not happy with it. We're not happy with it.
Talking about the Acclaim, my friend. They talk about the Acclaim.
No, don't say that. Shh. Skylar, shush. Idiot.
And then this is what got me here is a Ricochet. It's going to have one big match and then he falls to Friday nights. Oh, God. Oh, my God. And then here we go.
Yes. I mean,
yes.
I still think they were in a rebuilding phase before he left, and then they just let him go out the way he did. But hey, it's more power to him. I'm happy. See, the great thing about wrestling right now is we're getting to see wrestlers jump ship, and maybe they're going to work better over here, and they're not going to work better over here. That's fine. I want to see healthy wrestling competition. I want to see fun wrestling shows, and Wembley did produce a fun wrestling show, in my opinion.
Yeah. Hey, just to they're talking about intros. You want to have a good mental picture of intros.
What?
Somebody make me in the game and then give me like Tyler Breeze's selfie intro. So that'd be funny as hell.
I also need him to do a moonsault, guys.
Right? Yeah. I do a moonsault. Yes. Give me the 450. I don't care. Give me I'll take the 450
But no, Christian wins it.
Yeah, so Christian Cage won the Casino Gauntlet match.
So we're about to have a true father figure. It's just, okay. We'll get to the main event later, but we're about to have a true father figure for the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh man, Nigel McGuinness though. Nigel was in this match. That's one of my favorites. He was one of my ROH guys when ROH is big and PWG too. Like Nigel was the dude, and then he went to TNA and had some bangers with Kurt Angle.
Yeah, and so he's back in action now.
I don't know if it's full time or just here and there, but I was happy to see Nigel. Yeah. I was more excited to see Nigel enter this match than to see Ricochet jump over.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be here and there, whenever. And trust me, with as deep as AEW's roster is, it's going to be here and there. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm even going to talk about this. Mercedes Monday defeating Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, retaining the TBS championship. I know. This woman is such a yawn. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, not sorry.
I don't like her. I can't. Love Britt. Britt does good stuff. I don't know how much of the background stuff is true, but I think she's fun on air. So, and I'm always about the DMD instead of the CEO. No, Monet and her entrance. I mean, her entrance was kind of cool, actually. I'll give it to her on that one.
Yeah. She
came in a chariot like a queen with some Welsh corgis.
Oh, God.
It was kind of cool, man. Like I don't want to. She's not one of my favorite people, but it was fun.
I'm kind of wondering, are we still talking about the frog splash here? When Skylar, are you talking about this? I gotta know if they're still talking about the frog splash.
Oh no! She does the Three Amigos.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And Chavo's mad at Ray for using the Los Guerreros entrance music for LWO, and
Chavo needs to get over it, bro. He needs to get over it.
But this chick's totally fine. Just
I don't care. You're Snoop Dogg's cousin, Mercedes. Go on with yourself. You have nothing to do with the Guerreros. You're not Hispanic. Go on.
They did have a solid match, so it wasn't too terrible of a match.
Yeah.
I'll give credit where credit's due. They worked.
Yeah.
She's just not one of my faves.
No.
But then we got Will Ospreay versus MJF for the now renamed International Championship because Will Ospreay won. And by the way, we were making fun of entrances. I love Will Ospreay. Arguably one of my favorite high-flying dudes. Like, if I wanted to watch somebody flip around a ring, I'm going to watch a real Will Ospreay match, 100%, because the guy just does it so clean. Yeah. His entrance was god-awful. I was like, can we just walk to the ring, please, dude? Like, please just walk to the ring. Stop. Just walk to the ring. It just kept going on and on.
So. Yeah, and on. Man. Yeah. Well, yeah. So Osprey. So I guess question becomes here. Now that Ricochet is now officially on here, are they gonna push to have those two
Who
on?
knows?
To work with Osprey and Ricochet now. So
I kind of like. Did you see online where on Twitter a fan posted a whole promo for MJF about Ricochet coming over to AEW, and he literally tweets back, bookmarked. Because the promo, like, it's 100% what MJF would say and talk about, and it was brilliant because he calls him Ricochet. Dude, I want to see that. I want to see this fans promo become reality, and MJF just drops that whole thing, and that fan blows up because it was brilliant. It was. I say Ricochet versus MJF first.
yeah, yeah. Don't give these fans immediately what they want. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that.
I mean, here's my issue with the Will Ospreay match. We've seen it. It's out there.
Yeah, what else are they going to do different?
That's not the issue because we can watch Carmella Hayes and Andrade go I would literally watch those two guys wrestle every week with no questions asked. Like, just keep doing it because this is an awesome match. Like, you guys keep producing. So it's Ricochet and Will Ospreay. They can make a match again. That's not the thing. But how many feuds are going to stem off of that? Where's the storyline going to go off of that? Like, MJF went after Will Ospreay because he jumped over, right, and became like the new shiny object, and MJF brought that out. It needs to be MJF is the guy that's taking Ricochet on first, or close to it, because of that reason. Like, let's make this AEW slowly building some storyline aspects again. It's not just match here, match there, match this, match just now these two are feuding. Like, there's actual connections starting to be made, and this would be another good connection. And I think Tony Khan and the guys in AEW would be warranted for having MJF kind of be the gatekeeper of AEW since he's an original, right? He's one of the original guys that were signed, one of the guys that they put the money into, one of the guys. We all thought he was going to leave in 2024. Remember that?
Yeah.
We all thought he was going to leave. He stayed. So, like, now he can be that guy, like, no, I'm staying because of punks like you that keep coming in here trying to take our light, and, Will now beat MJF, so now Will can go on to whatever it may be, Daniels, it may be Swerve again. Who knows what happens there? And we're going to have great stellar matches. But Ricochet, MJF, that's the match we start with first to really produce Ricochet as a valuable opponent to AEW. Component, not opponent. Either way,
right.
I guess.
Right. I mean, it could easily be pulled off. Those two will definitely put on a great match.
And maybe we could actually finally get some character, like, because Ricochet's downfall is he can't talk.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe now if he feels more comfortable in AEW and he starts, like, being him and not this robot, like, I want to see Ricochet. Like, I just want to see who he is. And in WWE, he never got to really be him. Like, let a little bit of you come out, man. Don't be the robot. Take the risk.
Exactly. Got to at some point. There you go.
Oh, I would. This 100% loved Prince Puma.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. So then, of course, I guess the other two, we lightly discussed it about Jack Perry defeating Darby Allin, and then Sting coming out to try and do a save.
Yep.
So,
did you know Jack Perry made his own TNT title? Like the championship that he made.
Oh, did he? Like, is that the one where he did the spray paint? And
yeah, he resined, he printed it and all that kind of stuff, and then poured aluminum or whatever. Maybe I don't know what the title was made of. I think it's kind of cool. I like the idea. It kind of adds layers to Jack Perry, and I know you're critical of AEW, and I totally respect that. Okay, I totally because you're the old school mentality, and they're doing too much stuff, and once again I respect it. But having those little layers of Jack Perry now being the scapegoat, and he's leaning into that character, like CM Punk's right. Jack Perry just made a whole career off of their little stunt. Yeah. And I'm happy, and for people that keep like Bubba Ray Dudley said that he was never a cancer. For people to keep saying that, like that's dumb. That man is now letting this guy literally ride his coattails and make a whole character synopsis around the fact that he was the scapegoat for the company and all that kind of stuff. And then Punk got, and I'm really kind of starting to dig this heel character. I'm really starting to kind of dig this heel Jack Perry. Like lean into that little douchebag. Because now I just want to see you get your face punched in more.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. And then, so he retains the TNT title. And then, of course, big news coming out of this, Bryan Danielson still wrestling because he defeats Swerve Strickland by tapping. He made Swerve tap out and now is the new AEW World Champion. So...
true, Skyler. True. Respect to that answer.
There you go.
Yes.
Right.
This was a hell of a match. So the two matches for me was the women's match, the women's World Heavyweight Title match, and Daniel versus Swerve. Okay. Those are the matches to really go watch. Like that, I don't I don't understand why we give it to Daniels right away. For one, Swerve never got the really respect that he deserved as world champion, in my opinion. That's for me. You're not an avid watcher, but Swerve did not get really, like... I didn't view him as, like, a true... Like, the world champion is supposed to mean something, right?
Supposed to.
Like, he just felt... This is one of the downfalls of AEW. He just felt like another champion.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean... If you got the top title, you've got to be pushed as you've got to push yourself or present yourself as the top dog, and if you're not doing that, then why do you have the title? And I guess I could have swore that this was going to be Bryan Danielson's last hurrah. I could have swore,
but no, because Nigel McGuinness would say this, we are about to have a true father figure as World Heavyweight Champion. Dude, oh my God, I cannot wait for him and Daniel's promos together. I cannot wait for Christian to roast the shit out of Danielson. About you just need to quit and be a father before I'm the father to your kids. And Nikki, like, oh my God, dude. It's going to be so good.
Oh, yeah.
I hate seeing Swerve get kicked out of this spot, but I am so grateful that we're going to be able to sit through Christian being a total prick to arguably a person. And if you have Nigel on commentary and Nigel's just shitting on Daniels too, because that's all he does. He talks about Daniels not being a good person and all this stuff, and like it's all a lie. He's not even a vegan. He eats meat on Sundays. Like, these are all things Nigel has said on commentary. Wow. I physically cannot wait for Christian Daniels.
Yeah. So he's so Swerve is so damn good. They put other feuds on a higher storyline than the world title at times. Yeah,
facts. They did.
Yeah,
it's one thing to have your champion open the show and stuff and do stuff, but like when even the opening of him opening the show doesn't feel spectacular, like it sucks because Swerve deserves so much more. I'm glad he got the taste of it. I can't wait to see what happens again, but I don't think his title reign was the best.
No. I mean, well, like I said, this is probably going to be this is one that's going to be one to talk about. I mean, I'm sure that with this winning the Casino Gauntlet match with Christian, and with now with Bryan Danielson, I can imagine these promos are going to be funny. And what's Brie going to say?
Oh, bro, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
And Christian can still go, so it's gonna be fun to watch these two. Like, this is a match that none of us thought we'd get to see. Right?
Oh,
This is gonna be a. I almost think this not their first time touching.
Oh, I don't know. It could be.
I don't know. But like this for me, this is gonna be one of those like dream matches because both of those guys have been in a certain company, been portrayed as a mid to lower card, mid to lower main event person, not really given the fair share to stints because the stuff that Christian did in TNA is legendary when he was there. Like, that stuff was phenomenal, and now he's recreating it in a different manner in AEW and with the family that he has created and being the father figure. Like, it's so good, and just to see Daniels, I know like a bunch of my buddies don't like Daniels because they're like he's overrated, whatever. But he's still one of my favorite guys when it comes to the ROH world in PWG and just working that way up. So to see those two guys finally go at it, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. That's all I can say. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, like I said, it's gonna be,
Did
as
they?
far as
I don't remember that.
Brian was Miz
student back around that time period. Maybe you're right.
Well, I mean,
because I thought he was gone by no.
I mean,
I think he's right. I think they did wrestle on like a SmackDown before.
Maybe,
mm-hmm.
Like you said, but no one can remember it though, and it's all different characters now. I mean, as far as personas, so it's going to be interesting.
Oh, the level's going to be different. Yeah, you're right, 100%. If they did, but
so speaking about another level here, let's talk about what's upcoming. So we've got big weekend for WWE. Obviously, it was Saturday with Bash in Berlin. We got Gunter and Randy for the world title. And then we've got Cody. Who is Cody facing?
Kevin Owens.
That's right. Yes. So I don't know. Is there any really a match in the Bash in Berlin that you're really excited for? Because the women's tag titles match was just announced. So Fire and Dawn are facing off against Jade and Bianca again. I'm trying to think of anything else here, but I don't know if there's anything that catches the eye. I'm
looking at the card right now.
The mixed tag.
Rhea and
Damian versus Liv and Dom. That ought to be something.
That's gonna be a fun match.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun match.
Give me Dirty Daddy Dom and Liv going over.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. CM Punk versus Drew in the strap match.
Oh God. Okay, so that one I'm probably going to be more into it.
That's
going to be the barn burner there.
Now, is this their blow off, or do we see it again later on? Does it go to Bad Blood?
It goes to Bad Blood.
You think?
It's going to go to Bad Blood. What else is? I mean, there's nothing creative for Punk right now other than, because he's really not in the world title picture. He's not in any really title picture at all. And Seth is going to be out for a good while. So,
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed's just pancaking dudes.
oh my God. Yes. So yeah, it's going to go to Bad Blood. So, and I know there's at least probably one more match, but I just totally forgot.
So Kevin Owens is doing the heel turn. That's what you're saying, Skyler. Because that's kind of how I feel. I feel like we're going to get the turn of Kevin.
Yeah, you almost feel that you kind of need to, though, because Cody is, the focus on Cody from like Solo or anybody else in the bloodline is kind of turned away now, since now that Roman's back. And eventually we're going to be getting worked up to to the big blow off at Survivor Series with Bloodline versus Bloodline. Jimmy Uso is going to be coming back soon. I know that for a fact. And I'm sorry, everybody loves the Yeet, but Jay's going to be joining along with Jay and Roman. And we don't know who else is going to be joining in with this Bloodline, but at least it's going to be a 4-on-4.
For sure.
So if it's 5-on-5, that'll be crazy. Because it's like, gosh, how many more members of the Samoan Dynasty are you going to be putting in this match? But no, But I still say Punk and Drew is going to tear the house down again with that strap match.
Gunther's coming out with the dub.
Gunther's coming out with the dub. Cody's going to retain.
Jade Cargill and Bianca get the titles back, you think?
Yes, I think so. They need.
I agree. I agree. They get the titles back, and then we're still waiting on who LA Knight's opponent is.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. LA Knight retains, no matter who they're going to get.
Dude, him and Escobar had a baller match this past.
Yeah, they did. So we know that. So we know about that card coming up. But dude, I'm excited now for NXT No Mercy. I am excited, bro.
Put that belt on Joe Hendry. Put that belt on Joe Hendry.
I'm just happy we got the match, bro. We got paid.
Put that belt on Joe Hendry. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah. Hey, I'm happy if it happens. I really am. I don't know what other matches are going to be going down. Roxanne Perez's Jada Parker's getting her shot.
I know Jada's getting the title of Roxanne. Let's go.
Yep, I'm still
Miss Parker all day. Yeah. Okay, I'm not turning on all ego, man. I'm not turning on it. But think about him stepping foot back in TNA, and Alex is now a heel. Alex is going after Nick Nemeth, and then he's going after Joe. Nick Nemeth and Joe Hendry at one of TNA's pay-per-view team up against what was their tag team name back in the day? God dang it.
I can't remember.
Josh Alexander and Ethan Page were a tag team.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they're chasing after the good guys with the titles now, and then they get, bro, come on, I'm giving Shawn Michaels product. Joe Hendry needs that title. Give that to Joe Hendry. Have Ethan Page jump over to chase Joe Hendry for the title. And then you have Josh Alexander and Ethan Page back together on TNA. It'd be so much money, man. So much money there.
Dude, yeah, you'll be pulling both for TNA and NXT to work within each other again, and it's going to lead to more again. Like I said, we've gotten quite the taste already, with Tatum Paxley going over the challenge Jordan Gray.
There's several. Charlie Dempsey was over there just last week.
Yeah.
We're about to see Zach. I want to call him Nash. That's not his name anymore. But Wesley and Zach are going to have their feud here soon.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, man. The way that NXT...
Was it just the North? Was it their tag team name just the North? I don't. You might be right there. I thought it was something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's totally flipping. It's totally slipping my mind right now at the moment here too.
Why am I?
But no. That's one thing, because we will be having a show next week, but then when we're going on, NXT is probably still going to be going on. It's like, so we're not going to know who's going to win.
He was right. They are the North.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he looked it up. He Googled it. So
I Googled it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I questioned you. I'm sorry. I have a picture with the North where Josh is all smiling and then Ethan's trying to kiss me on the cheek.
That's funny.
It's awesome.
That's funny, man. No, but I'm looking forward to that. like I said, we will have a show next week. Here, we're trying to. I'm actually in the mid. As soon as I get my guests confirmed, we will have that show. And next week is Labor Day, but hey,
We're here. Let's do it.
we're here. I mean, it's Labor Day, so what? You should, which means that all the good working people shouldn't have to work on Monday. I know I'm not. So
I'm a stay-at-home dad.
yeah, the kids don't give you a break. So. Unless you make them go make them do chores on Labor Day and don't wear white.
Nah.
So, oh yeah, I know. We're probably going to be doing maybe. I might be doing a family gathering or what have not. So,
I agree, ego section, but I'm thinking like, how do we make more money section? Like, I'm thinking for my boy, like, drop the title. It's okay. We'll get it back.
That's right. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, isn't Joe Hendry on their roster anyway in WWE? Isn't he like still on their roster page?
I don't know at this point. Like, I thought he said in a tweet once that there are 6 scheduled dates, but more to be discussed later. I think it was. So who knows what's going on? There was rumors, or I thought he posted it, that he's supposed to be getting like a documentary on Peacock.
Dude, I would so watch that.
And then not only that, this man is over in where at in UK that he's doing his own wrestling show. So Joe Hendry, like, I believe in Joe Hendry, bro. This dude is a hustler. I'm about it. I found my new fancy toy.
And he's not just a flash in the pan or just like an internet sensation. This guy can work in the ring, guys.
Oh, 100%.
He's getting over for a reason.
That short arm choke slam's the bomb, dude.
Yeah, standing ovation all day, babe.
To see the short arm choke slam come back as a move and a finishing move at that, like, I'm all about it.
Yeah. What the heck is Skylar talking about? Well, you still haven't done that intro at the start of the show like I told you.
Okay, so it's just really hard to like do it because our thing's all weird. Like, we don't actually like come in now like we used to. But he wants me to do like have the lights off, and I'm not here, and then I play Joe Hendry's music, and then as soon as and then I pop in. But like I can't. There's so many buttons to push.
Oh, well, I mean, I got it here, though.
Say his name and he appears.
I love it. I love it. So be mad at me all you want.
It's all right.
Kick rocks. I love you, Scott.
Rocks. Love it. Go kick rocks. Oh, shit, that's too funny. Oh, no, but this is gonna be so it's gonna be interesting to see. We're number one. We're number one. It's gonna be interesting to see how Raw's gonna turn out here, bro. And
Bo Dallas making his in-ring debut as Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
Facing
Uncle
Chad
Howdy versus Chad Gable.
Year after Bray. So it's going to be an emotional moment.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be big time emotional. It's going to be big time emotional moment. So,
and for all you haters, stop hating on Bo. Bo's doing a great job.
I better not hear any hate on this Wyatt 6 right now. I'm telling you right now, they're doing and I'm not going to say they're doing the best they can. They are actually doing a really excellent job. And you do not crap on this whole effort of what Bo is putting in, what Roman's putting in, what Gacy and Dexter are doing. Okay. And especially with Nikki Cross. Okay. I don't want to hear it. Okay. And then who was it that just really crapped on, about White Six being like, ooh, this ain't like a fright film or anything.
Bro. Does that give you a hint, bro? Does it give?
Oh,
we're
Russo?
we're not talking about my son talking, bro.
Yeah,
but
yeah, he didn't approve it, and Meltzer gives it 2 stars. I don't give a damn. Come on, man.
I love it,
dude. I'm sorry if you were not a fan of the Wyatts before all of this happened, then you're not going to be a fan of this now. It's all I'm going to say.
I'm not posting what you're saying, Skylar, because you keep saying a bag of Richards.
Richards, yeah. The Richards are not really that appetizing. So,
but no, like
they never will be.
Well, dang it. So hey, I just really had like a aha moment. You remember how Nikki Cross gave
the hell they do? No,
stop. Do you know how Nikki Cross gave Pat McAfee the VHS tape?
Yeah,
and said you lied. He did, because he said he was going to be staying through college day, and now he. Wonder if that's what they were talking about.
Hand him another tape.
I can't. I can't wait. I can't. But I'm serious. Like he posted on like Twitter or something, or said it in a press conference or something that he was staying through game day, and then they send that tape and saying that he lied, and like, ding ding. I love it. I hope we see more of that stuff. Bray. Bo is doing good, carrying on the legacy of Bray. So I'm pumped to see it.
Yeah. Guess what? Even with me included, you're not going to make every wrestling fan happy on one thing.
No.
Even with the whole Corey fulfilling his story, finishing his story, not everybody was happy with it. I got news for you. So we all can't have world peace. We all cannot have one thing that we do not like, even if it means, yes, even with the dislike for Miss Monet too. So.
Hey, I'm proud there's fans out there for her. She can convince you all to cheer along with her.
Oh, yeah.
That's the great thing about professional wrestling.
And what we were talking about commentators, Corey Graves is going away. I think.
What?
Yeah, Corey. Michael Cole's moving over to SmackDown after this week.
Yeah, but could that be Corey coming back to Raw?
And then, I forget the other guy that was Tom somebody. God,
because that one guy they just hired that was doing sports stuff, he's coming into Raw.
Right. So who are they going to put with him then? So Cole and McAfee are not going to be on Raw come
September.
So this is the last Monday we're going to get Cole and Mac. No, we're getting Cole, but I don't know who's going to be.
It has to be Corey.
Please
be Corey. Please be Corey.
Well, I thought Corey was leaving the company.
Where the hell did you see that? Because that's news to me.
Okay, I don't know. Because Corey Graves is putting all these cryptic messages out there, like he's like
the business doesn't love me anymore, or something.
Yeah, something like that. See, that's the problem when everybody's putting their stuff on Facebook. We don't know what the hell you mean, and it's like, It's like go talk to a counselor. God, don't put this out on freaking. I mean, I know I sound heartless when I say that, and even when it comes to myself. But dang, just I don't know. Just all I care about, when I stressed earlier in this episode, color commentary is key to enjoying a show on television. Boom. I said it. If you suck at it, then go somewhere else. Hence why Mike Adamle doesn't have a job.
Wrong.
Mike Adamle does have a job?
Yeah. It was on We Talk Wrestling, I'm pretty sure. He is going to be coming back to do...
coming back where?
What?
Not the WWE.
No.
Oh my God!
Not Mike Adamle. Sorry, the other guy that left because of JBL, supposedly.
Oh, you're talking about Mauro Ronaldo going to Maple Leaf?
Yes.
So Maple Leaf Wrestling, yes. Mauro Ranallo is going. Now he's got a great voice.
I like Mauro. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that.
I
one.
never had anything bad to say about Mauro at all. Just kind of unfortunate what happened there, but I'm glad at least he's getting back into the wrestling realm of things. So yeah. But it'll be interesting to see what happens at starting Labor Day. We're going to have a whole new announced team than we had just last Monday. We're going to have that on.
And
we're going to have two new people.
Whole new announced teams.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think NXT changes?
Keep Vic Joseph at NXT. Booker T just needs to get off the mic. Sorry.
I'm actually starting to like them two together, so it's not bothering me as much as it used to.
No, Booker T needs to stay on a pre-show somewhere. We can only take him for an hour every other once a month. So
I'm just saying.
I'm saying, yeah. Sorry, not sorry. That's just how I feel about it. But that's just me and Booker T and shucky ducky quack quack your way onto somewhere else, bro. I don't care anymore. So
you're wrong for that.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, we've gone here quite a bit here today. Like I said, the main focus was the Cauliflower Alley Club. Once again, it's caulifloweralleyclub.org to look at their creed, and you can even become a member online, and everything is just fine. You can become a member online. You'll get your certificate, like I've gotten my certificate when I renewed. Like I said, just read all about what Cauliflower Alley Club is all about. It's not, there's definitely a creed and a passion, and basically to help guys that have been in the business who've entertained us, and we're giving back to help them in their times of need, that when they need it. So, and my goodness, X rocking it out at the highest point. 22 viewers on X tonight, concurrent right now. That is excellent. Thank you very much, X. I wish we can see X comments, but apparently we can't. You can only do them on, I think that's probably about the only platform where we can't see comments is on X, which is bad. It sucks. But at least we know you're watching out there. We appreciate it. Keep spreading the word about what we do. We're going to be doing whatever we can to bring you the most entertaining, at least 2 hours of wrestling, of a wrestling show, because we bring it every Sunday that we can when we're live. When we're live, and yeah, we're going to have some more fun stuff coming up here for you too. So making sure you're tuning in once again. Follow us count everywhere: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. And of course, that FCE podcast on X. We're going to have a nice, good show here for you next Sunday as well. So, I hope I'm not too tired either. I'm just hoping I don't go through a table. If I go through a table, it's going to have to take two guys. So I don't think anybody's going to put me through a table Sunday.
You can't go through a table, bro.
No, I'm not going to go through a table. I'll be fine. We'll be all good, right? Any good? Yeah. You got anything going on this weekend coming up?
No.
Oh, so you get to take it easy.
No.
With the kids.
Next weekend.
Next weekend, yes, of course. Yeah.
September 7th. I'm back in IEW.
Yes. Absolutely. So, but after Sunday, people are going to be saying,
appears, I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yes.
You're going to be saying that probably during our broadcast, that match is going to be going on. So
I can't wait.
Oh my God. So I can't wait either.
But until then, catch us on We Talk Wrestling. Join us on Falls Count Everywhere on Facebook. Hit the like, subscribe button at YouTube. Thank you, you beautiful, beautiful people of X for jumping in and hanging out with us. We love you all.
We love everybody, especially on Facebook and YouTube. For those that have tuned in here tonight, we've actually had some first timers tonight that were down at the CAC coming back to check this out. So hopefully we get a little bit more here. Spread the word, guys. And
hit the
until then,
notifications.
Yep.
Good to see you, Ruby.
I am Rough Gun Rick Ruby. See you guys, and we'll see you next Sunday. Have a good one.